thank you for your interest in our research project. I just wanted to make a quick video just kind of explaining what the expectations are and kind of illustrate a easy way to do this job. So as part of this job, you're going to be collecting organizational data for nonprofit organizations. This includes the name of the organization, their mailing address, like street address, the city they're in, the state or province, the country, the zip or postal code, the amount of revenue that they have, the organization's main phone line, if when at all possible, a link to a staff listing page on their website, which many of them have, or board page, or like listing all the board members. And if you can't find one of those on their website, then a link to their LinkedIn profile that lists all the people working, that is acceptable as well. And if you can't find either of those, then just a link to the organization's website will suffice. And finally, a link to the research page. So when I say research page, for Canadian organizations, we have this website called chimp.net. You can search for the name of any charity, and it'll give you, their financials and their address and that. Same for U.S. organizations. We have a site called GuideStar.org. Now, both of these sites do require you to log in, but it's a free account. You just need your name and email, and you're all set up. So what you're going to do is you're going to have this very large list of URLs. Each one of these is a donation page that's hosted on a competing product. And so what you're going to do is go to these donation pages and start mining them for data. So here's an example of what I consider a very easy donation page. It's integrated in the organization's website, so it's very easy to just kind of look at the navigation and let's say go to the Contact Us page. And essentially what we're looking for here is we want to know where are they. So in this case here we have an address in the footer here at South Bass Road in Kissimmee, Florida. So all we need to do is then, we can tell it's a US organization, so we just get the name of the organization, go to the US page, and just do a search. So here, I do a quick search and I can see Give the Kids the World Inc. So in here, Give Kids the World Village. I can see it's in Kissimmee, Florida, which again aligns with their address right here. So from here I can start adding information to the database here. So I'll just come in here, I'll drop their name in that I cut and paste previously. I'll click on their profile here, and this gives me a lot of their information. So here I have their address, 210 South Bass Road, which again aligns here. So we'll just put that in here. Their street address, then we come back in here, get their city name, paste it in here, get their postal code here, and the US and each state has a 2-letter prefix. So like Florida is FL, Texas is TX, New York is NY. So you just come in here, and this was Florida, so FL. We know they're USA, and we got their postal code already from the website, so just paste that in. The only thing with GuideStar is they don't list the financials for whatever reason on the profile page, so you can only get it from out here using a free account. So just copy that, paste that into the revenue. So now we've got everything we're going to get from that page. So now we're going to come in here. Here we have their phone number. So put that in the organization's phone number. And don't worry about, coloration and stuff like that. It's not a big deal. So now we're going to look for the staff page. So let's see if we can find people here. In this case, let's take a look at our leadership. So this would be likely the closest we're going to come to a staff page for this organization. So we'll come in here, we'll add that to the staff page section here. And on GuideStar, we're going to take the research page or profile here and paste that here. And that, we're done. I mean, it only took a couple minutes. Now that's a pretty easy one because it integrated with the website. There are going to be others like this one here that are not so easy. So in this case, the process is going to be very much the same. I mean, we don't have any data really about the organization on the donation page, but we do have a name here in the logo. So there's a couple things you could do. You could just type that name into GuideStar here and do a search. Alternatively, and perhaps a better way would be if there's more than one result when you do the search here, just do view page source and then do a Control F search for the @ sign. And generally what you will always find with these pages, the email addresses are not encrypted, so you can see here in the email addresses the URL for the school. Let's just take that and drop it in another browser tab. So, and after that the process is the same. So again, you're going to go to each of these URLs. Many of them will be dead, so just when you're done with them, just delete it from the list so we don't duplicate things. And again, once you've identified the charity, you can search for them on the GuideStar or Chimp, and then just cut and paste their information in. Again, get the total value of their donations, find the organization phone number, try and find a listing of people who work there on their website. If you can't find it on there, then LinkedIn, and then if you still can't find it, then finally just a link to their website, and finally just a link to either the Chimp or GuideStar profile for that charity. And that's everything.